Number 2 for the SkyX.net presents ICC Academy Arabian Cricket League 2022-2023 powered by FanCode. It's a Super Sunday, a double header, and I have the two captains alongside me in the middle. I have Mr. Zafar Raja leading GEMS Education CC, and of course we have Mr. Iftikhar Ali, our match referee, and Mr. Mohammad Tariq leading Rajkot Thunders. We're all set for the toss. Mr. Zafar to flip. Heads is the call.
Tail it is.
It has come down as tail. So GEMS Education, you have won the toss. What have you decided?
We'll bat first and try and get a decent score. I've always found that we're better off defending as opposed to chasing, so I think we'll try that today.
And what do you think is a reasonable target you'd be willing to defend on the surface?
Listen, I think about 180 would be a good score on this surface. We've certainly got the batting power to do that, so hopefully the guys will all play their part and make sure we do that.
3 matches into the tournament, won 1, lost 2, but the last one was a pretty close run affair. Looking to make amends in this game?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we were on a great running streak, winning the first 2, and as you said, we had a great chance in the last match, but we couldn't quite pull off the game plan, so hopefully we'll get that right this time.
Any changes to the playing 11?
Yeah, we've got 2 changes. I thought we'd strengthen a little bit on the bowling side, so Timur's come into play, probably 1 or 2 down, and then I've come up to give us a little bit of variety on the bowling.
Best of luck for the game, Zafar.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
मोहम्मद तारिक अनफॉर्चुनेटली टॉस हार गए, लेकिन अगर आप टॉस जीतते, राजकोट का ये बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है, टॉस नहीं जीते, अगर आप जीतते तो क्या करते?
I was supposed to field first.
And of course, okay, so you got what you wanted.
Exactly.
So it's a very important match for you. 3 losses out of 3. You need to win this one.
Yeah, exactly. It's very much important for us because 3 coming back will be difficult. Not difficult, it will be very hard. So we'll try to make some amends in our past. So we have come up with something new changes. We have 4 changes in the squad. So hopefully we can have something good.
Do you remember those changes?
Yeah, I do remember. We have Vipul Mehra back. Then we have Sajeev Shiva and Hardik Patel is back.
Best of luck for the game.
Thank you very much.
Right then, news from the centre is that GEMS Education have won the toss and they will have a bat. Right then, news from the centre is that GEMS Education have won the toss and elected to bat first. Pretty sound decision considering it's an early start today. Very flat pitch in the afternoon games. Let's run through the 2 team lineups for you. For GEMS Education, it's Ali Tipu, Mohammad Salman, the wicketkeeper, Asim Arshad, Balraj Singh, Bini Raghunath, Salman Shahid, Ahmed Zaman, Zafar Raja, the captain of course, out there in the middle, Shehzad Ali, Kaisar Nawaz and Taimur Ali. And for Rajkot Thunders, it's Tariq Izab, the captain, Waqas Ilyas, wicketkeeper, Kareem Kutadia, Dipesh Rajgor, genuine all-rounder, Jay Seth, Mitesh Thanki, Vipul Mehta, Bunty Nandi, of course their star batter right up top, Anil Kumar Sharma, Hardik Patel and Sajesh Siva completes the playing 11 for this afternoon. And joining me in the comm box for what should be a fascinating encounter, it's Eldin Chakranarayan. Good afternoon, Eldin.
Good afternoon, Ahmed. Looks like a beautiful day of cricket. It's quite sunny out there. You were out there in the center. What was the temperature like?
Well, it was a pretty mild afternoon considering we're in the late winter here in the UAE. Must be about early 30s at best. A bit of a breeze going across the ground. So really looking forward to this contest. Plenty of runs on this pitch, and I think GEMS Education did the right thing by winning the toss. Let's hope it works out for them. Right then, the two umpires out there in the middle, Mr. Vipin Singh and Akhtar Hussain. And of course the Gems Education openers, Salman Shahid and Shehzad Ali. Just getting ready, and it looks like it's going to be Dipesh Rajkot, number 13, who will be marking out his run-up. There he is, probably going to be starting from the academy end. And of course, not only is the Arabian Cricket League in full flow, Eldon, but of course a certain FIFA World Cup beginning in just about an hour's time.
Absolutely. Fans across the world are flying through Dubai, through and through to Dubai, and a lot of them have actually traveled to Qatar.
Yeah, the Middle East really is the hub of the sporting universe right now. Plenty of cricket going on, plenty of football action as well. Meanwhile, let's get back to our business. Salman Shahid played a wonderful cameo, 34 in his previous match, but he should have made a big score, and Gems Education came desperately close to a mega upset, defeating the Vision Shipping, but just fell about 20 runs short. Dipesh Rajkot, genuine swing bowler, will get that ball to nip around. But these are batting conditions for sure. We've seen 200 plus scores made quite easily here at the ICCA Academy Oval 2 in the afternoon games. And of course yesterday 288. What a score that was. Let's see what Dipesh can do early in the piece. Right then, match number 36 of the Arabian Cricket League is underway. Just tucking into the pads there, and they'll clip it away for an easy single, and Salman Shahid is underway. So Shehzad Ali, his new opening partner, out there today. There was a hint of in-swing there, Eldon, wasn't there?
A hint of in-swing, a little bit off the pitch as well, angling onto the leg side. However, Dipesh would want to keep that on the off stump, angling in right around the mid area.
There you go, just like Eldon mentioned, well outside off. And it will be tough conditions out there for the fast man. This pitch changes nature throughout the day. When we're playing in the early afternoon, it's very flat, but under lights in the late evening games, we see plenty of swing, don't we?
I agree with you, Ahmed. At the same time, Gems Education would want to exploit the conditions out there and look for a very big total here. That's a good delivery again, pitching it right outside the off stump, giving no room to Shahid there, who was looking to, beg your pardon, Shehzad, looking to guide it down the leg side, and no run on that occasion.
Yeah, right on the money there. Of course, the new batter, new into the 11. Of course, wanting to get off that dreaded digit. However good you are, wherever you play, every innings is a new one starting at 0. So you will always have those nerves. And well wide that time. Did he have a shot at that, or was he just pretending for us?
Looked like he did not expect that ball to go wide. Expected that to be just inside the wide line. Wanted to go at it right over the cover area. It's pretty open out here.
Yeah, ring field on the offside. So trying to bowl to his field, Dipesh, but struggling to hit the right line. That's very wide once again, and this time Shehzad Ali definitely had a dip at it.
Correct. He is looking to take advantage of those deliveries that are bowled outside the off stump, full, and he is looking more towards the cover region area. There's not much protection there. Getting a certain boundary in the first over would help them get a good start here.
Yeah, they've already taken a long on for Dipesh, so the plan is for him to bowl full, over pitch the ball, clipped in the air, and just gone straight to mid on. There you go.
That's the first wicket there. Oh, it's not.
Pardon me. I thought that was the catch actually. The way he was celebrating, I thought we were in business. Just a bit of a celeb appeal. Yeah, that's all right then. Just bouncing in front of the mid-on fielder. But this time it's aerial. Who's gonna take it? Well, dropping in front. Well, was that a catch? Gone begging. Shehzad Ali, not a convincing way to get off the mark, and yeah, I feel that was a dropped catch, Eldon.
Absolutely, I was looking at it from the cover region, and he just did not stop where he had to. Judgment gone wrong there, and Gems Education are 3 for no loss up to the first over.
So an entertaining first over, catch going down, some aerial shots. Gems Education 3 for none. Both openers safely out there. Anil Kumar will be taking the new ball alongside Dipesh. Let's see what he can produce here.
It's a good start for the Thunders here, keeping it just to 3 in the first over. They would be hoping to ensure that they keep the run scoring at the minimum. That's a short pitch delivery, well controlled, down to square leg for 4.
Yeah, starting with a bumper there. Anil Kumar got genuine bounce, but just slapped away, hooked away. Nicely done there. Bit top edgy, but with short fine leg in the circle, you'll always get a boundary there. So Shehzad Ali, that will get him underway. So Anil Kumar dropped a catch already. He will be under pressure to deliver.
Hello, Molly.
Tucked away towards square leg. And gentle nudge for 1. So even Anil Kumar is getting that movement in the air.
Correct. Movement for both bowlers there. And carefully played by the Gems Education batsman there. Very watchful and not taking unnecessary risks there.
Back of a length. Nicely played there by Salman Shahid. Quite watchful. Usually he's a very adventurous opener, but just that surface playing some tricks already. You're seeing some nip and see movement.
Yes, the Thunders would like to exploit that early on. There was one opportunity that did go begging. There should be more opportunities coming through. They need to grab that.
Yeah, the catching will be key. They're desperate for some points on the board. 3 matches played, have lost all 3, and even Gems Education coming off a loss halfway through the tournament, they would prefer to be on 2 wins and 2 losses each. Slight delay there, perhaps a damaged bat there for Salman Shahid. But we're well underway here. Right then, 8 for none. Down the leg side. Burst out of the hands of the keeper, but they'll remain in their crease. It's the captain himself, Tariq. And genuine in swing there for Anil Kumar for sure.
That was some movement there. If he can keep that right outside the off stump, we could be looking at some answers.
Most certainly. You have to capitalize on the few overs of movement you will get with the new seed, because after that it becomes very difficult, especially outside the power play. Short straight boundaries here at the ICCA Academy Oval 2. Struck on the pads but pulled out of the appeal, perhaps just sliding down leg there, Eldon.
Yes, that's correct. So sliding down, getting it to nip off the surface. And Shehzad had to just defend that.
Yeah, he's bowling good areas. Pretty full length around middle and off. So he's keeping it tight for sure. Even that one boundary was slightly fortunate. Could have gone anywhere. Pulled away this time, not connected, but it will drop. There's nobody at mid wicket and they'll scamper for one. Fuller length delivery, crisply driven, and immediately there's a long one. That's a slightly defensive feel, Eldon. I don't really like that.
He's bowling full there, as long as he's keeping it wicket to wicket. And that's the over. Gems Education are 11 after 2 overs.
So Dipesh continues. Down the leg side, pace on and burst out of the keeper's hand. Well, that's a very poor effort, it has to be said. It's cost them 5 wides.
Not something that the Thunders would be very happy about. That was regulation take for the wicket keeper there.
Yeah, that was not a standard effort at all. I don't think he's a regular wicket keeper. Doesn't look like it anyways. So Dipesh has this tendency to slide the ball down the leg side. Needs to find his line immediately. There's not been much off the bat so far. Yeah, that's better. Hitting the splice of the bat and squeezed away. Once again, there's absolutely nobody at mid wicket or mid on. Those are just free singles being given away.
Thunders would want to attack a little bit more, considering that there's only 17 on the board at this moment.
Yeah, the game is hardly out of reach. They're not exactly smashing 4s and 6s all over the place. You can afford to attack a little bit. You don't need to have such a conservative field. And this time it's been thrashed over extra cover. That's a beautiful shot from Salman Shahid.
He was looking at that from the very first over, and he got that opportunity. He did not miss that.
Yeah, slightly pitched up. And look at that, beautiful hands through the ball. Comfortably done. And that will give the Gems Education dugout a lot of confidence. They need him to play a big innings here. Of course, they won the toss, elected to bat first. So they have to get about 170, 180 plus, I reckon. This one nipped away off the surface. He's looking at the umpire pleadingly, but that wasn't a wide for me.
Well inside the line. You can look at the umpire as much as you want, The umpire is very close to the action. They're not going to give those.
And of course, there's that new dynamic crease in operation these days, where they allow the umpire the freedom to judge the ball from where the batter is facing up. Flicked in the air towards deep square leg, and it's going to drop in front of that fielder. Not in control there. Airy-fairy shot, got away with it.
Because Shahid has a tendency of flicking the ball over mid-wicket, they have a deep mid-wicket in place. However, what I see here is the deep mid-wicket is way close to the boundary. Maybe a 75, maybe if he comes in towards the 75,
Yeah,
that would help. Maybe a chance there.
completely agree. This time nicely bowled. Just tucked around the corner by Shahzad Ali. Yeah, they have that long on and that deep mid-wicket, both right on the fence, especially that deep mid-wicket hit towards the car park. That's the longest part of the ground. So perhaps if you'd come in 7 or 8 yards, he would have been in business. Meanwhile, Dipesh has only conceded 15, so not too bad, but not looking particularly threatening either.
I agree with you, Ahmed. They could possibly get the Miran in and pull someone out on the covers.
Drilled towards that mid-on, and a dot ball to conclude. A steady over from Dipesh, 23 for none. Anil Kumar will continue, coming in from the school end. So the bowling has not been too bad. Some of the field placing is questionable for me. Tucked past the fine leg fielder, bit of extra bounce, and nicely handled there by Shahzad Ali. Beautifully glanced for 4 runs.
The bowlers need to bowl to their field. That is basic, that is taught to everyone in their under 16s, under 19s. The captain can do only so much. Place, give you the field that you want, but you need to make sure that you bowl to your field.
Yeah, Anil just straying down the leg side once again, paying the ultimate price. He is a good selection. It's the first time I'm seeing him for the Thunders. Has genuine pace, good height, getting that ball to seam around, but just not bowling to his field like you mentioned. It's been a bit too straight, and if you want to bowl those lines, then perhaps bolster the leg side field. Once again, too straight, quick single, and he had to get the dive in there, but I think he was relatively safe in the end.
Gems Education taking some risks there. They've got their score on the board. No need to take any risk at this moment, especially we don't want to run out.
Absolutely, that would be disastrous. Current run rate of 8.4, not too bad at all. You're looking at that 160, 190 range. That would certainly be a hefty score. Pitched up and gone downtown. He's absolutely nailed that for a maximum.
That was right in the middle of the bat. Shahid taking on Anil Kumar. He knows he has gone for runs. The confidence might be a little low. And that was high up in the air, right into the school. If the school was on right now, you would not have the ball returning back to the game.
Yeah, that would be a souvenir for sure. Good looking push towards extra. His technique is looking in good order here. 14 off 10 for Salman Shahid. Even Shahzad Ali going along nicely. So this opening pair is looking very, very solid indeed.
The opening pair would want to take this long without losing a wicket, especially in the power play.
Yeah, this is the best time to bat at this venue. Early afternoon. It's tough for the fast man. There's no dew out there. Once again, tucked down the leg side. Fine leg is up. And you're giving away freebies. Another boundary to fine leg. Expensive over from Anil Kumar.
Again, straying down the leg side. If I was the captain, I would not be a happy man.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do there. Very short straight boundaries. The ball runs away down the slope quickly. And this over has cost him 16 runs already. Current run rate has jumped up above 10. So just the start that Gems Education were looking for after winning the toss. Turn towards mid-wicket. There should be at least a couple here. Yeah, they'll make it very easily. 18 runs off the over. It was a big one for GECC. 41 for none. So some spin being introduced. Bunty Nandi with his off spin. Coming in from the academy end. Immediately a long on in place for him. Ring field on the offside. Pretty much orthodox field. And pulled away. Not quite connected there. The mid wicket should clean it up. But you have to bowl a lot fuller here, then. Otherwise you will be carted for runs on the leg side.
Agree, Ahmed, because you've got a deep cover and long on. So you want to bowl full.
Oh, missed that one. That was the top spinner going on straight with the arm. Nicely bowled by Bunty. Pretty experienced campaigner now. One of the senior members of this Rajkot Thunder side. Plenty will be expected of him with the bat later in the evening. Oh, and is he cleaned him up, has he? No, just missed. Just missed that off stump. That was mighty close.
Yeah, it looks like more of a straighter one. Didn't get that turn.
Oh, it bounced off the keeper's gloves. That's why I had a feeling.
Keeper not expecting that to straighten up.
I don't think this keeper is expecting anything. He doesn't look safe behind the wickets at all. Shahzad Ali just struggling a bit here. Oh, leading edge. That could have gone absolutely anywhere. Nicely bowled by Bunty. He's just pulling those quicker ones into the pitch, not offering a lot of flight. And he's a tall lad, will get that extra bounce, if any is available. Been a very good over so far from him. Only conceded 2 runs.
It's making those field changes there.
Pushed back to him. Very full indeed. Punched off the back foot, and they will sneak a single here. So a steady over from Bunty Nandi comes to an end. 43 for none at the end of 5.
Sajid Shiva introduced into the attack, bowling from the school end. Gems Education at 43 for no loss after 5 overs. Again, late movement, cut away, down to backward point. Fielder chasing after it, but the ball wins the race. That's a welcome boundary on the very first ball that Shiva bowled. Just guided that through. Backward point. Short third man had no chance getting to it. Let's see the next delivery. Shiva, he must be under pressure after the first boundary. And that's a wide. Straying down the leg side. As we had a change in the bowling, we also have a change in the commentary box. We have our former UAE captain, women's captain, Charvi Butt, joining us in the commentary box. Welcome, Charvi.
Thank you. Thank you very much. 49 for no loss. Good stuff this from Gems Education. Short of length, moving wide outside the off stump. Not a bad partnership this.
This continues. We are looking at a very big total here. Already at 49 from 5.2. Already conceded a boundary in this over. That's a swing and a miss. The umpire calls that a wide. Shiva getting that late movement off the pitch.
That's too wide. Too wide down that outside the off stump. It's to bring it a little closer into the right-hander. 50 on board. 50 runs worth this partnership. Short of length delivery. And once again will be called wide. Long over this. Very, very long over. Mind you, 5 balls have already been bowled, out of which 3 have been extra.
That just builds up the confidence of the batsmen there. They know they've got enough runs in the over. They may not want to take any risk. Last over before the power play. And that's swung. And that's a big one. Swept it right off the middle. Timed it well. Over the mid-wicket fence for 6.
Very good shot that. Look at that. Just use the pace of the ball. Giving it direction. All the way over the boundary. A welcome 6 there. 57 now for no loss. This is the last over of the power play. Loopish, slow delivery this time. And swings big once again. A couple of bounces over the longer fence for 4.
That was a bit slower than the previous delivery. He waited on that. It's right off outside the off stump. Timed it again over the mid-off fielder. Ball races to the boundary.
Bowler will be thankful after the 2 extras. 2 additional deliveries. Once again, the short pitch delivery and a misfield. A bit of a misfield. Pick up a quick single. One more delivery to go in this over. Mind you, this is the last over of the power play. 61 for no loss. Shahid, he's on 25 of 17. Shehzad, 25 of 18. What a balanced partnership this is turning out to be between these two. Siva once again. This time, Hoyt over. Backward square leg. 2 bounces over the fence for 4. To end the power play, 6 gone. It's 65 for no loss.
Gems Education 65 for no loss after 6 overs, going over 10 and over. That's exactly what they would be looking for, keeping that run rate constant throughout the innings without losing a wicket will get them to a very big total. Banty is back in the attack. A very good over to start off with. Just 2 runs conceded in his very first over. Kept it tight. Back in the attack, up in the air. No one at the mid-off region. Ball slowly races over to the boundary fence for 4. Another good start for the Gems Education on the very first delivery. Just guided that. I beg your pardon, that was to deep fine leg.
The runs are coming nice and easy here for Gems Education. And Rajkot Thunders, they're going to have a little bit of a trouble here. 69 on board. The run rate is close to 12 and over. Banty comes again. This time round, again has to just guide it, using the pace of the ball. Pushed it on towards fine leg. The ball runs away for a 4.
Tariq needs to talk to his bowlers. Ask them if they want a certain type of field. If they want a man in a certain region. I don't see any of that happening at this moment. I see Banty doing the field changes. Just moving fielders around.
Swept. Fuller this time. But will reach the fence. That's the 3rd boundary of this over. How easy is it for Shahzad? Very, very easy. Look at that. So much control. And there is absolutely no cover whatsoever. Now they have a man in the deep.
Shahid and Shahzad are enjoying themselves. They're enjoying the brand of cricket they're playing. They're playing some very good shots. They're playing to the merit of the ball. They're not taking any unnecessary risks at the moment. They know they have a very good score at only 6.3 overs.
Well, this time he wanted to reverse sweep that. Didn't get a lot of bat on it. So a thankful dot delivery. 77 for no loss over number 7. And if they're going to go at this run rate, it's the 200 mark that we're looking at. Much better delivery there. Got a little bit of turn. Bit of a sprint there for the bowler. No cover whatsoever. They don't have anybody there for single saving.
Gems Education are taking advantage of that. As I mentioned earlier, no unnecessary risks there. They know they have big gaps on the offside and the leg side. They've got enough opportunity on this very big ground to go for the singles and doubles. No need to take any risks. Just cut away to backward point. No fielder there. That's another boundary for Shahzad. And that concludes the over. It's 82 for no loss after 7.
So 82 for no loss after 7. And we have a change in bowling from the far end. We've got Kareem into the attack for the Rajkot Thunders. And he comes in, loopy delivery that, and a little bit pulling the pace back off the ball. But this has been good stuff from the openers of GEMS Education. Look at that partnership, 33 of 19, 38 of 24. Getting off to a great start there.
Just angled in, played for a single there. Looks like Kareem is bowling almost from behind the wicket, slowing down the pace of the ball. It's coming a bit late to the batsman. Batsman very watchful on this occasion. He's a left armer, mind you. Don't want to take any risks. There you go, another delivery. Played too long on, just for a single. Very healthy partnership of 84, just over 7 overs. It's down the leg side. That's why it's a good take by the wicket keeper. Mentioned that he's not a regular wicket keeper. It's not a very easy job, Xavi. I've been a wicket keeper myself, and not a regular one. It's not a very easy job.
Wicket keeping, I did it for a while actually, for a short period of time. Enjoyed my time behind the stumps, but perhaps the most difficult job out there in the field. As a fielder in the ring, you get a little bit of a break, get a little bit of a breather, you can get a sip of water. Do not have that luxury there in the middle. Absolutely not.
We don't have that luxury. You're absolutely right. Again, down the leg side for a wide, missed by the keeper. Those leg side takes are not very easy. Xavi, do you agree?
101%. Not very simple to take those. So obviously they're coming from behind the batsman. Very difficult to judge the ball, the movement, the pace.
You pretty much blinded there. Another short delivery down the leg side, guided to deep fine leg slowly, but it looks like he's cut that off. We wait for the umpire's signal. Is there going to be a check? He does not signal.
Not bad not bad. Good effort from the fielder. Very, very good effort. 87 for no loss. This is the 8th over running, and look at that partnership of 89 runs. How good have these two been? At the current run rate, the projections are looking at over to 200. And Rajkot Thunders, they are having a little bit of trouble not being able to pick up the wickets. And a stop there for Kareem. The fielders look a little bit in dismay. If you look around, if you scan across the field, even the bowlers for that matter, what do we do? How do we break this partnership? This is something that's going to be running through their mind. Loopy delivery that's gone high up in the air. And yes, we'll go all the way. It's going to go all the way. What a good shot that is for a maximum.
Again, it was pure timing. It was pure timing. Right over the fielder for a 6. GEMS Education finishes off with 95 for no loss after 8 overs. $95 for no loss after 8 overs. Elias introduced into the attack. It's bowling from the ICC Academy end. This off spinners, it's a full toss. And that's hit away towards mid-wicket. Good stop there by the fielder. And Shehzad settles for 2. He's quickly moved to 41 of just 27 deliveries. Again, Chavi, as you mentioned, a pretty balanced partnership there.
Very, very balanced. They're inching towards that 100. Halfway through the game, they're already at 100. And they are going to make it to another 100 in the second half of the game. Flighted delivery once again. Just needs to place it. Pick up a quick single there. So Ilyas, most of the bowlers, they have gone away for runs. 98 for no loss. And this is what we call a balanced partnership. 42-42. Equal number of deliveries. They're rotating the strike. They're keeping the fielders busy. The odd loose delivery, they're putting that away with great ease. Look at that once again. That's gone high up in the air. And will the fielder find it this time? Yes, it will. This will be the first wicket to fall. And Rajkot Thunders, they get something a little bit to celebrate.
Yes, a much needed wicket there for the Thunders. They'll be relieved that they got this wicket before the 100-run mark. And again, taking those catches is very important. Salman Shahid falls for 42 of just 23 deliveries, hitting 4 boundaries and 3 sixes. And Gems Education are 98 for 1 after 8.4.
Taimur Ali walks in, and they will need to just take this ahead from here on.
Again, those partnerships are very important there. If Taimur Ali can stick around for another 6 to 7 overs, building those partnerships, very important at this juncture of the game. Don't want to do anything silly. Ilyas has got his tail up. Fuller delivery. Late to covers. Good throw in the end.
Gets off the mark straight away, Taimur Ali. 99 for 1. Once again, a loopy delivery will be cut away. And, well, there is going to be absolutely no stopping that. Runs straight down towards the backward point boundary. Brings the 100 up. So 103 for 1 after 9. So Kareem has been brought into the attack. One of the successful bowlers, gave away 13 runs though, but also picked up that very important wicket, breaking that partnership. It's going to be Taimur on strike. Coming in, Kareem, fuller delivery, just a slight push there. Good cricket this from these two. Very, very good cricket. They need not do anything special. They're getting their runs, the loose deliveries are coming in. They do not have to try hard at all. 104 for 1.
They go for 2? Oh, that was quick running there.
And that's what they say, where there's no run, pick up the single. Where there's just a single, pick up the 2. That's how you put in the pressure. If you see the fielders open up, there's nobody, barely any fielders in the ring. And that's perhaps the advantage that is going to work in favor of Gems Education.
Absolutely, Shavi. If you also look at it, the opening batters put on a 97-run partnership before the first wicket went down. So when the incoming batsman comes in, they also come in with a lot of confidence because they know they have that score on the board. Let's hit through the covers just for a single.
And that's very, very important, you see. In a format like this, in a game like this, when you know you've got an upper hand as a batting side, you've won the toss, you've elected to bat first, you can't expect to hit every ball out. Keep the strike rotating, you know the loose deliveries are coming in, you put them away with ease. If there is a bowler that comes in, is hitting the deck well, is bowling good lines, respected, get the singles in. Keeps the fielders busy, keeps you as a batsman in the game. Sometimes in these formats what happens is the batsman who's on the non-striking end, because the striker is playing very well, he's getting his 4s and 6s in, or he's playing too many dot deliveries, the pressure automatically is on the non-striker. But good cricket this.
You see Taimur playing with confidence there. It's also very important that there's a message from the captain. It's 110 for 1 wicket after 10 overs.
So Shehzad, he's touched his half-century mark, and while he celebrates his 50, I have somebody else to come here and celebrate with me. Ahmed Khwaja joins me in the com-box.
Good afternoon, Chavi, and afternoon, everyone. Waqas Ilyas among the wickets. Nicely bowled there, nicely played by Taimur Ali as well. And yes, indeed, Gems Education, Nelson on the board, but going along quite swimmingly here.
Halfway through the mark, look at that run rate, 10.9 runs. Still will cross the 200. This is very, very good cricket here. Very good cricket from Gems Education. They've looked in control of the innings right from the first over. 112 on board.
Yeah, they got the most important decision right, winning the toss and batting first early afternoon at the ICCA Academy Oval 2. It certainly suits their batting, and credit to Shehzad Ali and Salman Shahid as well. Put up a strong opening partnership, and now Shehzad Ali 51 of 34. He needs to kick on for a big score.
Ilyas once again, this time flighted full toss and has slashed it down the ground, and there'll be no stopping that. Through the long off boundary for a comfortable 4.
Yeah, very poor delivery there. He could have chosen where to hit that, opted to go straight down the ground beyond the bowler and beyond the long on fielder. No chance for him. So he's moved into double figures in quick time. That's a better delivery, slightly on the up there, but you can see very little response from the pitch after that ball has gone soft. Not much happening for the Rajkot spinners. It can be quite difficult out there. Nicely glided. Short third, giving it a chase. And will just about rein it in. Well controlled there from Shehzad. He's playing with a lot of assurance and control. Another expensive over comes to an end. 121 for 1.
So 14 extras have been bowled so far in this innings. 9 more was to go. It's 121 for 1. Shehzad very comfortable on his 53 of 35. Taimur 12 of 8. Kareem comes back into the attack. Flighted delivery. It's hoiked up in the air. Down the ground. Will find the fielder. Will pick up single.
You're trying to get the spinners into the game here. Rajkot, Waqas Ilyas and Kareem Kotadia both been taken for a ride, so it's ominous signs for sure. Do they have a plan B or a plan C?
Swept. How good is that? Blink of an eye and the ball reaches the fence. 4.
Wonderful execution. Shehzad Ali got on top of the ball and that firm sweep shot. Look at that, excellent technique. Rolled with the shot, and that's raced away to the fine leg boundary in quick time.
Cannot stop that. 126 on board now, and that run rate has climbed up once again. Good cricket. They want 2, but will just settle for a single. Very good cricket this, Ahmed.
Controlled aggressive batting from Gems Education, and like you mentioned, that double 100 score looks a mere formality at this stage. Nothing really happening out there for the spinners. So how do Rajkot Thunders rein them in?
Very, very good toss to win as well for Gems Education. Very good toss to win here at the surface.
Yeah, we saw 247 being chased down in an afternoon game a couple of weeks ago. So you can only imagine the kind of batting conditions we have here. Very, very good pitch.
127 for 1, 11.4. Full toss. Slashed away. We'll find the fielder. No problems there.
Despite it all, it's not been a bad over from Kareem. He's only conceded 7. But you certainly feel that Gems Education are just holding back. When the floodgates really open, we might see plenty of runs scored in big time, in quick time rather.
58 of 37 for Shehzad. He's the man on strike. Flighted once again and swept. I think he's loving this. He's absolutely enjoying these deliveries down the leg side. Another 4.
Yeah, poor delivery to conclude the over. Full and on leg stump, and we know he loves that sweep shot. Boundary to conclude. 132 for 1.
It's 132 for 1. 12 overs gone. This partnership with 34 runs. The major contributor being Shehzad. But Taimur Ali, he's giving him fantastic company. He's on 14 off 11. Ilyas once again. Loopy. Very, very loopy. Good delivery that though.
Yeah, not bad. At least he's erring on the right length, not dropping it short. He's not bowled too badly, to be honest. 1 for 19 in his 2 overs. That was a bit too full, perhaps.
In the air, the ball's cut away. Chase there for the fielders. But comfortable for once again.
Yeah, this time it was short and wide, asking to be punished. Slightly aerial, not in complete control there, but it was in the gap between that backward point and short third. And anytime you hit the gaps here at the ICC Academy Oval, you will find the boundary. So Taimur Ali, he's sailed to 18 of just 13.
136 for 1. Once again, this time on the leg side over the square leg fielder. They've got cover. It's just a single. And like you were mentioning, Ahmed, not a bad spell here coming in from Ilyas. He's bowled fairly well, did pick up the wicket as well. He's bowling in the right areas, but the batsmen out there, they've got their eye in, way in. See the confidence in the shots.
Yeah, the timing, everything beautifully, taking out those sweep shots as well. Really are enjoying the time in the middle.
Played on the onside, pick up a single. 138 for 1, Shehzad 63 or 40, Taimur now 19 or 14. Once again, just the 6 runs from this over so far. Final delivery coming in for this particular over, the 13th. Flighted, slashed away, through the gate, and a great effort in the deep. Very, very good effort that did save a couple of runs for his side.
Yeah, that was drilled hard to extra, beat the extra cover. But Bunty Nandi at deep cover doing a fantastic job saving that boundary. 139 for 1 at the end of 13. Kareem Kotadia into his 4th. He's been hammered a bit, going at 10 runs per over. So can he recover in his final over?
Flighted and slashed. Waited for it till the last minute. And no mistakes there, and no fielder there either for boundary there for Taimur.
Yeah, he's been fabulous against spin today. Flighted too wide, and that long off, I think he didn't spot the ball, to be honest. Just flashed towards the right of extra and he barely moved.
And waited all the way to the last minute, knocking the ball around. Steps out this time, is in the air and will cross the fence for a maximum.
Well, one good blow deserves another. This time he went all the way. Once again targeting that extra cover region and beautifully lofted, got to the pitch of the ball, and once he got there, that sweet connection, going for half a dozen. Fabulous batting, Taimur Ali. He's raced into the 30s.
149 on board, and that run rate 11. They've not come down on that 11 or 12 runs and over. They've gotten that consistently. Yeah,
they've never let the tempo of this scoring ever come down once they cross that 10 runs per over barrier. Consistent aggression, better delivery, but even then they'll pick up one towards long on. And Shehzad Ali, he's just been watching the show for now.
He's been off strike for a while. It's like telling Taimur Ali, hey, why don't you catch up a little towards and build this partnership. This time round, a huge shout.
Well, that was very close, Chavi. Trying to sweep a very full delivery. Perhaps just sliding down leg. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I think he got bat on it. Good decision by the umpire Akhtar Hussain. So, Kareem Kutadia, extended appeal, a la Shah Rukh Khan. Very passionate, but didn't quite work. 150 raised already. And make that 154. Blazing shot through mid-wicket for 4.
What a good shot that was. Dug it out. You're going to appeal. And the next delivery, I put it over the fence. 14 gone. It's 154 for 1.
Hardik Patel being introduced into the attack. Bowls a bit of off break, leg break, all sorts of assortments. They need something to break this partnership. It's gone to 56 runs in quick time. And at this rate, 220 is well within reach. I think they might go beyond that. Good looking punch out to deep extra. Are they going to push for 2? No, they'll just stick to 1.
So Hardik Patel comes into the attack. 155. Shehzad, he's on 67 or 42. Flighted delivery and drives it fine. Will be cut by the bowler. Just another single. Much better line this from Hardik Patel, I beg your pardon.
Certainly could use Hardik Pandya currently to break this partnership. Looking very ominous indeed for Rajkot.
58 runs worth this partnership already. Over number 15, shortish delivery once again. Batsman, zero pressure, 0. 3 deliveries, they've got the 3 singles. 59 runs worth this partnership in just 35 deliveries. Short pitch, wide outside the off stump, cut away, and 4.
Yeah, anytime the Rajkot spinners have missed their length, they've been hammered to the boundary. Once again, too short, too wide, and hitting that gap at point, you'll get a boundary for sure. Shehzad Ali moves into the 70s now. That milestone of 100 will be in the back of his mind.
61 for 1. Shehzad is on 72 of 44. Taimur 33 of 21. Flighted over the head of the bowler this time. The safest region to play. An effort from the fielder, but his efforts have gone in vain. Another boundary.
Yeah, good try there from Dipesh Rajkot. Once again, in the slot, beautiful punch right over the bowler. and just couldn't keep it in. Valiant stuff. But that's the way it's been for Rajkot this afternoon. This time just dribbled out towards that deep extra fielder. Expensive over once again from Hardik Patel. 166 for 1. Change in the bowling then. Dipesh Rajkot being reintroduced into the attack and being reintroduced into the comm box alongside me. It's going to be Eldon Chakranarayan. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Ahmed. It's been a treat to watch. Gems Education, they've already reached their par score. They've actually gone over their par score. Whatever comes now will just be bonus for them.
Glided down to third man. And it will hit the fence. Nobody there to catch up to it. So the momentum continues even after the drinks break.
Very well aware of the field placing there. He saw that delivery was just outside the off stump. He knew there was no one down towards third man. Guided that ball, used the pace of the bowler. And the ball races down to the third man boundary for four.
Well, they've corrected that field placement now. There was a deep fine leg Hardik Patel. He's gone into the ring and they've pushed that short third back. So protection for Dipesh on the straight behind the wicketkeeper. Slow delivery, nicely read and nicely handled. So 81 of 47 now for Shahzad. Plenty of time to reach that milestone of 100.
He's played extremely well, very watchful, and has put those bad deliveries to the fence. Dipesh running in for his third delivery. Taimur Ali on strike, and he launches at that. He knew it as soon as he hit it that was not going to be just a six, it's going to be more than a six.
Well, that's a stunning shot on the leg side. Yeah, that shouldn't be 6, that should be 8. Picked up on a length and bang over square leg for a huge maximum.
I wouldn't even say it was well supported by Taimur Ali. I think he also played one of the leading roles here in this partnership. Just 22 deliveries. He saw that ball. Bit of a swing. He knew where to place that. And 3 more deliveries left in the Pesh's third over. Running into Taimur Ali. Again, just a half shot. That's a brilliant take. Backward point. That ball was traveling.
What a catch that is. Absolutely incredible. Kareem Kotaria slashed at it hard and brilliance at backward point. A one-hander. That is the catch of the Arabian Cricket League. Insane. Absolutely insane. And it would take something magnificent like that to dismiss Taimur Ali. Fantastic. 177 for 2.
Ali Tipu, the new batsman in, the left-hander for Gems Education. He doesn't have much time left. He would want to get a score way over 200 for Gems Education.
Yeah, he's been in wonderful form. Genuine all-rounder. Bowls some left-arm spin and hard-hitting batter. And take a look at this catch here, Eldon. Wow, that is absolutely magnificent. Kareem Kotadia, take a bow. Down the leg side, bit of an off cutter there. So the extras has been a major problem for the Thunders. I think they've given more than 17 to 18 runs as extras, Eldon.
That's an extra 3 overs bowled. And we don't know how many more are going to be coming through in the next 4 overs.
Well, I was slightly harsh. There were only 15. So corrected by the scorer.
All 15 wides.
And all 15 have been wides. Thank you, Abdul Wasi, our stats guru. Back of a length, nicely bowled. Surprised him with that short ball, but he's dug it out for 1.
It's right into the rib cage. But well played.
So it's been a good comeback over from Dipesh Rajkot, it has to be said. Although he got hit for some boundaries early on. That catch taken by Kareem Kotadia, perhaps that will reset the final scores. Maybe reduce it by 15 to 20 runs, the way Taimur was batting. Struck on the pads, big appeal. Not given. That was pretty close, Eldon. What do you reckon?
Absolutely, it was pretty close there. He cannot believe it. Umpire signals not out. Let's look at the replay. Maybe just sliding down the leg side, but I would reckon it was very close, Ahmed.
Well, he's gotten away with that one, Shehzad Ali. 179 for 2 with 4 overs to go. So Bunty Nandi reintroduced into the attack. Is he going to bowl the final 2? Back of a length, hint of turn off the surface. And having an off spinner bowling at the death, that's quite dangerous, Eldon.
I agree with you, Ahmed. At the same time, Bunty looks like he could be having a bit of that confidence there. He's bowling those tight lines. He knows that there's a new batsman in. Ali Tipu has just walked in after the fall of Taimur Ali's wicket. He could be looking in for a wicket there. At this point, we have Shehzad on strike. He's batting beautifully for his 82.
Nicely tucked towards square leg. Are they going to push for 2? No, moved quite swiftly there. So he's running out of time for his 100. 83 of 50. Only about 3.4 overs remaining. So he needs to play a couple of big shots, I reckon. Will he be thinking about that milestone? Or will he be thinking about the side and overall score and just start looking for those big shots? Remains to be seen. Well, this time it's been sliced towards deep cover, and that's another excellent catch. Jay Seth this time holding on to that one, and Ali Tipu has to depart.
Very well judged into the twilight sky. Sun's going down. These are not very easy to pick as the night comes along. Well judged. Got right underneath the ball. Well taken there.
So Ali Tipu, not much of an impression on the scorers tonight, only making 2. It's 181 for 3. New batter in is Balraj Singh. Well, he was opening in the previous match. Instead, batting in the middle order. So interesting choice. So far, everything has paid off for Gems Education. Shehzad Ali, their opener, getting a big score. Salman Shah had batted beautifully as well. So let's see what Balraj can do here. Nicely tucked into the leg side. They're going to push for 2 here. Mid wicket was right on the fence, but he's done well to close down the gap. And Balraj, you have to get your hat on, mate. So very good over so far from Bunty Eldon.
Absolutely, he's kept those tight lines. He's got that wicket. And he just got one last delivery to bowl. Even to Shehzad, he's kept it tight. That's a reverse sweep. Well guided to the boundary for 4.
Brilliant shot there from Shehzad Ali. Surprised Bunty there. And nicely executed reverse slap to the third man boundary. So all the good work ruined at the end. 186 for 3 with 3 overs to go. So Anil Kumar, the tall pacer, being reintroduced into the attack. They'll expect him to bowl the 18th and the 20th. Took a bit of tap in the power play, but can he come back with the spread field here? There's a deep mid wicket, long on, long off, deep cover and deep third, orthodox field. And Balraj Singh, let's see if he can get going. Not much time left in the innings. Oh, he sliced this over the backward point fielder. Hardik Patel couldn't catch up to it, and they'll scamper for 2 runs.
Looks like Balraj has been given clear instructions. Go for it. While Shehzad holds the other end. They've kept Shehzad a little quiet as he sees the wickets fall from the other end. Hasn't had much of that strike, but every time he has that strike, he has taken that opportunity to score runs.
Yeah, can Rajkot Thunders finish well here? Once again pulled away off a length, and the square leg is in the ring, and that will be a boundary. Well, that was the only place they didn't have a deep fielder, and that's where the ball is headed.
You can see Balraj's intent from the very get-go. From the time he got to the crease, pulled away over the mid-wicket region for a welcome boundary here.
Well, they've posted that deep square leg back. Who have they brought into the ring? Let's see what adjustment they make here. Yeah, the deep third man is coming into the circle. I think that's a wise choice. They will be looking to attack him down the ground or on the leg side. Up in the air, there's nobody at mid-off though. Leading edge will fall safe.
Shehzad back on strike. Got 3 deliveries of Anil Kumar's over. Let's see if he just nudges that around or if he's going to go for the big one. As you rightly said, is he going to be looking for the 100 or is he just going to ensure that he stays there till the end? He's got to wait and watch.
Oh, it's gone straight up. Fielder settling underneath it. The bowler. Oh, that's a brilliant catch by Anil Kumar. And heartbreak for Shehzad Ali. That's a sensational caught and bowled.
I'm not sure if this will be termed as a commentator's curse here.
Oh, it's undefeated. Just got defeated in that slower ball. It was an off cutter. Went through the shot early, and that's a difficult catch. Taken very, very smartly indeed by Anil Sharma. Nicely done. But Shehzad Ali, well played. Was in there right from ball 187 off 52. And it's 193 for 4. So a brilliant piece of bowling and an excellent catch taken by Anil Kumar. Asim Arshad, the all-rounder, coming in at 6. Off the pads and fine leg is up. Well, that is going to be very costly indeed. It's going to cost you 4 runs, Rajkot Thunders.
Unlucky there for Anil Kumar. He did stray down the leg side. You saw that the batsman did come across the line. No chance for the keeper there. That's not a delivery you can actually set a field for.
So they're inching towards that double 100 mark, psychological barrier. 1 for 33 on the day. He's honestly not bowled that badly. Just straying down the pads a few times, and they've taken him for runs. Oh, tried to be too cheeky there. Mishandled by the keeper. And they'll pick up a bye there. 198 for 4 with 2 overs to go. How many will Gems Education get in their final 2? So Dipesh to bowl his final over. 1 for 28 on the day is not too bad. Can he pick up some more wickets to boost his morale? To new batters at the crease, Asim Arshad and Balraj Singh. It will be Asim on strike. Picked up on the leg side, and yes, 1 bounce over the rope.
These 2 batters are going to go all out. They only have 2 overs left. Gems Education bring up the 200. The 202 for 4.
Yeah, that was a nothing delivery. Full and on leg stump with nobody at deep square or fine leg. That was basically a free hit for Asim. So Dipesh needs to get his lines right here. There's a deep cover, long off, long on, deep mid wicket. Now they've posted that deep fine leg, but he has a lot of area to cover on the leg side. Short ball, that's a good option. One for the over as well. Good change of length.
That's a good comeback by Dipesh. Saw that Asim would look to throw the kitchen sink down the leg side. One shot around the off stump. Missed that onto the keeper.
Well, the only problem now is that everything else has to be pitched up. So Asim will be ready. And toe end of the bat, long on, takes another safe catch. It's Anil Kumar Sharma, the big fast bowler, with another top grab.
He's bowled those overs, but he's still running like it's the first over of the innings. Still got those legs in. Right in front of the side screen, well judged. Took it right above the breadbasket.
Yeah, the out cricket from Rajkot Thunders has really picked up in the last 4-5 overs. Taken some smart catches. Asim heads back to the com box. Pardon me, to the dugout, not to the com box. That's where we are. 202 for 5. Wicketkeeper Mohammad Salman coming in at 7. And big swish across the line, not connected. So far it's been a very good over from Dipesh Sheldon.
Absolutely. Only after conceding the boundary in the very first ball of the over, he's got 2 dot balls and also picked up a wicket. He's got 2 deliveries left in his final over. He would want to ensure that he doesn't go for big runs there.
Yeah, hasn't quite hit the Yorker length there. Still bowling length outside off. That is risky. Slow ball. Oh, that's a beautiful one. There you can see that leg cutter really bamboozled the batter.
Salman had no idea what to do with that. Whether to play that on the off. There wasn't enough pace on that delivery.
Yeah, that's one thing you can do. Off pace, use your variations, mix it up. And only conceding 4 runs in the 19th over, that's a top effort from Dipesh. They'll need him to make runs with the bat as well, of course. Sliced over the top of point. It might not run away to the fence. There is a deep cover herring after it. And Waqas Ilyas does really well. Keeps them to 2. So that's an excellent over. 204 for 5 on the board for Gems Education. So Anil Kumar Sharma will bowl out the innings for Rajkot Thunders. Big shot by Balraj Singh over the side screen. In fact, straight into it for a maximum.
There was a fuller delivery right in the slot and onto the ADIB side screen there. Lucky enough not to go over the side screen, or we had to wait for a few minutes to get that ball back.
But this time he goes towards the leg side. Fielders herring after it, and they're herring for 2 as well. So he's bowling back over length, very dangerous from Anil Kumar. Already been belted for 6. He needs to get it right here. 212 already on the board. It's going to be a big run chase.
Looking at these batsmen, they want to get underneath the ball. Anil Kumar needs to bowl fuller to make sure he doesn't get hit for those runs.
Yeah, that's better. Drilled past, extra cover. Long off does well. Jay Seth keeps it to 2. Good active fielding there on the straight boundaries.
That's the right limb. Anil Kumar needs to stick to that. These are power hitters. They stay deep into the crease. Love getting underneath that ball.
He hasn't really bowled a lot of slower balls as far as I've seen. Prefers to bowl pace on. 1 for 43 on the day. It's been a rough day in the office overall. On to the leg side. Fielder is just a spectator. It's a maximum. What a shot from the big Sardar, Balraj Singh.
Again, pick that up. Right underneath it for a maximum.
You cannot bowl length in the final over of the innings. It's as simple as that. Balraj is expecting it in his range, and he's taken a liking. Already hit 2 maximums, and we can fancy a couple more if Anil Kumar doesn't get it right. Already 16 runs off the over. Short ball, he tries again, and he's muscled it over long on for 6. What a hit!
That's got way over the boundary. As you said, again, the long on fielder, a spectator, just like the rest of us.
Fantastic hitting. 3 6s in the over. Balraj Singh 30 of just 10 deliveries. He's playing a brilliant cameo. Final delivery of the innings. And Anil Kumar has gone past 50. Well, the wheels have truly come off here for Rajkot Thunders. This time it's gone straight up, fine leg. Will he take it? Oh, just got a hand on it. And bit of ball watching there, but they will pick up 2. So Gems Education conclude on a mighty 228 in their allotted 20 overs. Shehzad Ali, Salman Shahid, Taimur Ali, and then Balraj Singh powering 32 of just 11 deliveries, putting the finishing touch on an excellent batting effort. Well, that is the batting scorecard for you. Salman Shahid 42 of 23 in quick time. Shehzad Ali was the pick of the batters, 87 of 52. Was desperately unlucky not to go through for a triple figure score. Taimur Ali 39 of 23 as well. Then they lost a couple of cheap wickets, but then Balraj Singh 32 of 11, including 3 6s in the final over, taking them well beyond that 220 score, and in fact 20 extras also helped them along.
Rajkot Thunders would not want to look at this scorecard. However, we have a pick of a bowler. Pick of the bowlers is Banti Nandi. Conceded only 26 runs for 1 wicket. And also Hardik Patel just giving 12 runs. Rest of the bowlers would like to go back to the drawing board. Waqas Ilyas also doing well. Just 26 runs in his 3 overs, picking up a wicket. Rajkot Thunders have some work to do. Have to go back and discuss how they're going to be taking the score past 228. Also 20 extras conceded, bowling 3 additional overs there.
Yeah, that was certainly quite costly. So 229, the required target for Rajkot Thunders. They need to go at a required run rate of 11.5 right from the get-go. We'll take a short break and be right back for the run chase. Stay tuned.
We get set ready for the chase here. Rajkot Thunders, they've got a mammoth of a total to chase. They need 229 runs to win in their allocated 20 overs at an approximate rate of 11.4. And we've got Waqas and Banti out there that are going to take in the charge for this chase. For the bowling, we've got Benny Raghunath, and to keep me company in the com box, I have with me Eldon.
Thank you, Charvi. That's first up delivery, late movement onto the keeper. Well left by the batsman. Benny Raghunath starting off proceedings for Gems Education. For our viewers who have just joined in, well deserved 87 by Shehzad and an onslaught towards the end by Balraj. Got them to a mammoth score of 228. That's a wide. Bowling those odd swingers, but he may want to just keep that line a little bit on the off stump. He's got a slip in as well.
It's trying to get that late off movement away from the right-hander. Probably that outside edge to get an early blow. But we'll need to get those in control. We saw it in the previous innings as well. All those deliveries that were trying to move outside tended to get a lot more movement. Better delivery than, much better delivery than, right in the block hole.
Yes, watchful. He knows the ball is moving under the lights. Benny getting that late movement. Rajkot Thunders would want to get a partnership going here.
And they will need to get on with it very, very soon. Because with every delivery, that asking rate will climb. Just the one on board with that extra. Much better delivery. That's a much better line. We'll still get the movement outside, but a much better line to bowl.
Yeah, Elias looking at the umpire, asking that question. The umpire in a better position to take that call. That's no runs. 2 more deliveries left in the over. Only 1 on the board. As Chavi rightly said, you don't have much time. You're asking rate. And that's pulled away. It's a short delivery. Is that a 6? Or did it just bounce right inside the rope?
Just waiting for the confirmation once again. Short pitch delivery, pulled it away on the rise. And has that gone all the way? Yes, it has, for a maximum. So welcome runs coming in here. Elias getting 6 of 4. Be slightly relieved.
His eyes would have lit up after he saw that short ball. Benny bowling some really good delivery, start up. Again, a short one outside the off stump. Oh, that was called a wide. Didn't really look like a wide here.
Benny Raghunath just checking with the umpire as well on that call. Trying to still get that movement. He's constantly trying to focus on that line outside the off stump, probably the 4th or 5th stump. That's the line that he's looking into. 8 for no loss. And look at that asking rate, 11.4. 221 needed. Fuller delivery this time round. Much better line.
He's looking for that outside edge. He's got one slip in. He's got a third man backward point. He's got his cover. He's got some protection on the offside.
Benny Raghunath once again. This time we'll just pick up the single to end the over. So 1 gone, it's 9 for no loss.
Rajkot Thunders 9 for no loss after first over. Ahmed Zaman will start off from the school end. Same field for Zaman as well. Probably losing his footing there. He'll go back to his bowling mark to ball his first delivery.
They will continue to have that slip in place. The bowlers will get that odd movement. Remember, it's the Gaba wicket, so movement is certain. And just to build that, keep that pressure on in the mind, it's more like a mental game. Short pitch delivery, pulled away once again, but this time we'll find the hands of the fielder. And that will be the first blow for Rajkot Thunders, and a good catch of Taimur in the deep at the square leg boundary. Look at that, moved in position, was a good shot no doubt, but didn't get the distance, and a simple catch to Taimur. So the first wicket to fall, it's 9 for 1. .220 needed in the remaining 18.5 overs that have to be bowled in this ICCA Arabian Cricket League, powered by Fancode. Ahmed Zaman, he picks up a wicket straight away, this time down the leg side. Bit of a shout and will be called a wide by the umpire.
Yeah, looks like they've heard a noise. Umpire doesn't think so. At times it can also be a strategy of the wicket keeper.
Just shy there, just shy, but was clearly going down the leg side. Good call by the umpire. Sajesh Siva, the new man in, and both the batsmen yet to get off the mark. 219 needed from 113.
That's it, straight down the ground. Safest area to play the shot. Good boundary to start off with for Sajesh Siva. Rajkot Thunders have moved to 14. More to the slot. Saw the vacant area. Complete advantage of it.
14 for 1. This time round, getting a little bit of movement once again.
It's a good delivery. It's a good comeback delivery by Zaman. He knows that Sajesh Siva would like to go straight down the ground. The next shot was also aimed towards that. boundary region. He's bowling a little back of the length, carrying out to the keeper. That should be a wide.
This time wide outside the off stump will be called a wide by the umpire, rightly so. Something that they have constantly struggle, all the bowlers. Even in the first innings we saw a lot of extras being bowled down. Ahmed Zaman once again, this time gets the outside edge, the ball's in the air, and that will be a good catch. Very, very good catch by Balraj.
We've seen some good catching in this game today. A lot of those catches where the fielders had to.
It's very difficult to judge. You're running behind, the ball's turning in the air, but good judgment there and a very good catch. That is wicket number 2. 1.3 overs gone. It's 15 for 2.
New man in, Anil Kumar Sharma. He knows he's got a mammoth task ahead of him. Oh, that's a quick delivery. Oh, that's... And they scamper for a quick single.
Anil Kumar, the new man in, gets off the mark straight away. Hanti Nandu. Banti Nandi still will take the strike for the first time in this innings. 213 needed of 109. 11.7. That's the asking rate. 16 for 2. This is over number 2. Once again, Ahmed Zaman, what a good over this has been for him. Not a bad delivery to end the over. 2 wickets. And 2, 3, 4. 6 runs coming from it. 2 gone. It's 16 for 2.
Benny to continue from the ICCA Academy end. And that's in the air. Deep third man taking that catch, making no mistakes. Anil Kumar not happy. Just moved away from the leg stump, giving himself some room. And just cutting it right down deep third man's throat. It's another wicket for Gems Education. Anil Kumar Sharma departs for just 1 without troubling the scorers. It's 16 for 2 in 2.1.
So Dipesh is out there in the middle. He's going to be joining Penty. 16 for 3 and a pressure moment here. Rajkot Thunders in a lot of pressure. Still another 213 required. And look at that asking rate. Is now touching 12 runs and over. Benny Raghunath to continue. He's picked up his wicket. This time has hit him on the pad and a huge appeal. The finger goes up. And Benny Raghunath, he's going to be on a hat-trick. The 4th wicket to fall. Dipesh without getting off the mark straight away. Yes, hit him on the back leg. And the finger goes up straight away. 16 for 4. Vipul Mehta. He's going to walk out there in the middle to join Banty. Benny Raghunath. He's on a hat-trick here.
And Rajkot Thunders are in big trouble. They're 4 down for only 16 runs. Thunders need to bat out of their skins to get to that total. Asking rate already above 12. Benny's got his tail up. Will he get a hat-trick?
There you go, he's on his way. Are we going to witness? Oh, shy of the stumps, slight shy. That was a good delivery. Very, very good delivery, but Vipul gets away.
He's got 2 slips in. He's beautifully moving the ball outside the off stump. He's asking those questions. Batsmen know that as well.
He's got 2 slips and a gully. Just to keep that pressure mounting. Good delivery that, and very well played by Vipul.
Got 2 deliveries left in this over. Are we going to see a double wicket maiden for Benny? He's kept it very tight. He's not given the batsman enough to work with. Benny running in again. Oh, that's a short ball and it's dropped. Benny will be livid. A straightforward regulation catch to second slip. A reason why that slip was placed there. Beautifully bowled by Benny. Just opening the face of the bat. That was right in the bread basket.
Dropped by Shehzad Ali. Sitter it was. Was a sitter, Aldin. Such a simple catch. He did have time as well because the ball took off from the bat slightly a split second later. But this is the beauty of slip catches, right? You've got to really be at it.
Sometimes it's also the excitement that gets you.
Short pitch delivery, gets a shy of the stumps again, straight in the hands of the keeper. What an over this has been. Maiden, 2 wickets, 3 gone. It's 16 for 4.
Ahmed Zaman will continue from the school end. Definitely have an opportunity to take a wicket or two here. Nips back into the batsman for a single. Jarvi, this opening bowling pair, doesn't that remind you of Kapil Dev and Manoj Prabhakar, with one bowling the in-swingers and Kapil Dev bowling the out-swingers?
Absolutely does. And that's what we call about, it's not only about the partnerships that you have batting, but it's also the partnerships that you have as bowlers, because when you're bowling from both ends, you want to be bowling in tandem. You want to be making sure that you're on the same page. Also, let's shift our focus to that asking rate, Eldon. You know, when in a T20 format, the moment the asking rate hits the 13 per run over mark, things start to become a tad bit difficult for the chasing team. And look at that asking rate.
With the way things are going, you won't be surprised if we see the asking rate move to 13 in the next few deliveries.
17 for 4. Her current run rate just 5.1. Asking is a little more than twice. 212 still needed. Ahmed Zaman, he's into the second over of his spell, given away 8 runs, has picked up 2 wickets and have put Rajkot Thunders in straight away into a lot of pressure. 2 slips in place. A dot delivery.
That's again knit back off the surface. Saman running in. Oh, that's a fuller delivery, almost a Yorker. Dug that out to mid wicket. Picked up by the mid-on fielder. We need to see some intent from the Rajkot Thunders. Yes, they have lost 4 wickets, but they cannot just be batting it out on 20 overs. That's wide. It's a difficult one for the keeper. Well fielded. Puts in that slide, puts in that extra effort. They know they have a big score there. But putting in that extra effort always counts.
21 for 4. This is over number 4. You've got 2 slips, you've got a gully, got a backward point as well. Shot third in the circle. Tight lines this, and this is good bowling. Very, very good bowling from Gems Education. Banty, he's on 1 of 3, Vipul 1 of 7. The struggle continues for Rajkot Thunders. One more delivery to come in this 4th over. Ahmed Zaman. Short pitch delivery should be called a wide, and yes, it will be by the umpire.
It's bowling with some good pace, angling that ball right into the batsman's ribcage. This one a little wayward. Down the leg side for wide. Just one more delivery to go in Zaman's 2nd over.
Comes in once again. We'll end it with the dot delivery, except the 2 extras. Not a bad over this. 4 gone, 22 for 4. So Bini Raghunath will continue, and they've got a catching there. Look at that shot cover fielder. They've got 2 slips in place, and the pressure here is on.
There you go, and that right off the pitch, it carried really fast to the keeper. Well taken right in front of his face. The ball was moving quickly. Benny definitely has his tail up. He is going to look for more. He's not satisfied with just 2 wickets. He's bowled beautifully from the very first over.
Short delivery, wanted to get a big flash, swing and a miss. Another dot delivery, and the pressure here is mounting. 207 needed of 94. Vipul and Banti both are struggling, and we can see that. And Gems Education, they've been right on the money.
As you said earlier, the required rate has crossed 13. It's 13.2. Still got an over and a half left in this power play. All the fielders inside circle. And that's another drop. Second slip it is again. Wasn't enough pace. A regulation catch. Binny would want to just be the fielder himself to take those catches now.
These are chances. You do not drop these chances. Once again, had a lot of time. And this is good stuff from the bowler. Very, very good line. He's getting that ball to move slightly away, tempting the batsman to get that outside edge, and that's the reason why you've got that second slip. Short pitch delivery this time.
You can see Benny is frustrated. He will do anything to get another wicket. I feel for the bowler there. I feel for Benny. He's put in that effort, but he needs to get that support from his fielders. At times, the easier catches are the ones that are not taken. You must have seen a lot of that while playing for UAE, Charvi.
Sometimes it does happen in the block hole, and well, that'll be runs. Even though it's a single, they'll have a sigh of relief. Some runs on board. One more delivery to go in this wonderful Binny over. This is his third. He's given away 10 runs. He's picked up 2 wickets as well. And not a bad over this. He's tempted the batsman. He's created those chances. Asking rate touching 14 runs and over now. It's going to be Banti Nandu on strike, and we'll let it go to end the over. Just the one from it. 5 gone, 23 for 4. So we've got a change in bowling. We've got a left arm spinner in, Ali Tipu, for Gems Education to keep the pressure mounting. And as the bowling changes, we've got a change in the com box as well. Eldeen takes a break, and joining me is Ahmed. So welcome back, Ahmed.
Good evening, Charvi. Thank you so much. Yes, Ali Tipu, very good all-rounder. Bit of left arm spin being introduced in the final over of power play. It's been all Gems Education so far. And a couple of catches dropped in the slip cordon. Two things: A, you don't see many slip fielders in a T20 game, but B, you shouldn't be dropping those straightforward catches.
Especially when you know your bowler is getting those chances in. Ali Tipu once again, flighted delivery this time. Another dot delivery. Yes, you shouldn't be dropping those. Those are sitters. Yes, it's in the slip, it comes with a jiffy, but there was a lot of time there in both those chances that were created by the bowler. Up in the air, will get the outside edge. The ball is running away. And good effort in the end, but all in vain. That will be a welcome boundary for Rajkot Thunders.
Yeah, good calculated shot there by Vipul. A hint of width, and he just went through with the shot. Plenty of close-in fielders. Nicely lofted over that cover point region. And let's take a look if it had hit the fence. I think it did. Touch and go. Good effort by the fielder, and yeah, just bounced off his own hand and sat against the boundary rope. Sliced once again over the top. Another big chase for the fielder. This time Ahmed Zaman will rein it in. They'll pick up two.
Putting a little bit of a pressure on the bowler right away, getting the runs in. They'll be relieved that the Pacers have brought the attack down a little bit. They were looking in a little bit of trouble. 29 for 4 once again, Ali Tipu, and swept away. This has gone high up in the air. Is there a chance for the fielder? There was a chance, but that's gone all the way for a maximum.
Yeah, speculative effort at deep square. Great power on that one from Vipul. It was in the air for a while. Good connection, and well, that would have been an incredible grab. Just overran it there, Taimur Ali. Gone for a maximum.
35 for 4. Vipul has gotten a little bit of a start there. 194 needed of 85. 12 runs have come from this over so far. One more delivery to be bowled. Ali Tipu, final over of the power play. Much better delivery that pulled the pace off that. Dot to end the over. 6 gone, 35 for 4.
New bowler being introduced into the attack is Asim Arshid, genuine all-rounder. There's no Mohammad Jamshed in the side today, so they're just lacking a bit in their frontline pace options. But Asim is certainly a handy batting all-rounder. Let's see what he can produce with the ball. Down the leg side, trying to nudge that away. Well, Bunty Nandi, the opener, he's been in there right from ball one and only faced 5 deliveries. Incredible.
Not gotten a lot of opportunity there for him.
Yeah, he's been watching the horror show from the other end as his fellow batters came and went like a carousel.
Asim Arshad this time. Gets a slight bit of movement.
And bowling wonderful areas on that fourth stump channel, on that in-between length. If he can hit that mark 6 out of 6, he'll be in business.
Ahmed, you were out there for the toss. How did the surface look?
Yeah, I was expecting it to be very batting friendly, especially in the early afternoon. And you know very well, Charvi, when the floodlights kick in, that ball does tend to nip around a bit. Plus only 36 runs scored off it so far. It's not really been hammered about, so it's kept its shine so far.
And the bowlers have done well. Undoubtedly, they've done well.
Yeah, Bini Raghunath with an excellent spell. Ahmed Zaman, hostile, back of a length, short pitch stuff. And this time he goes downtown. Beautiful shot by Bunty Nandi. That's the man we know and love. Big shot for 6.
Waited for it straight down the ground, in the slot, right from the middle of the bat. 42 on board now. But he's going to need a lot more. If they've got to get closer to the total, he's going to need a lot more of that.
He's a quality player. Bunty Nandi for sure. He will make runs up top and provide you 4 good overs of off spin. Oh, this time is the toe end. Long off settling, but it's carried for 6 once again. Wow.
That's what we call reading the bowler very, very well. Got under it. Not only got the elevation, but he got the distance as well. 48 on board now. He's quickly moved on to 13 of 9. This is over number 7, back-to-back 6s. 2 more deliveries to be bowled. Waiting for the leather to be recovered.
Yeah, those are some mighty 6s from Bunty. Just stepping into them, taking a calculated risk against Asim. He knows he's not a frontline pace option for Gems Education, so far so good. But he'd need to play the knock of his life. 181 required of 80. Current required run rate is already 13.6. So that will require something quite magnificent. He's capable of it, but he needs some support. Can Vipul provide it? His partnership has grown to 32 runs. So you can only imagine they were 16 for 4 at one stage. Absolutely shocking start.
Asim has gone away for runs. He's given away 13 in this first over. Coming in once again. Slowish delivery will get the odd outside edge.
Yeah, good change of pace there. Mixing it up. And hit the splice of the bat like you mentioned. Some variable bounce perhaps.
Also, I noticed a slight, very tad slight grip there on the surface. The ball took an extra split second to come up. That might help the bowlers progressing into the innings. Short pitch delivery, gets the uppercut, and few bounces, and the ball will reach the fence for 4.
Well, there was nobody at deep point, nobody at deep third. So a strange selection of delivery from Asim. And Bunty Nandi, way too experienced to miss out. Just helping it on its way. Taimur Ali just kicking it beyond the rope. Could never get there. 50 up for Rajkot Thunders. 52 for 4. So the left arm spinner Ali Tipu is going to continue. Went for 12 in his first over. Certainly needs to bowl a lot straighter, a lot fuller. Taking a look at the field. Deep mid wicket and a deep square leg on the leg side now. So more protection. Because he saw Vipul likes to loft that ball in that region. sliced in the air. Oh, just in front of that point fielder. That was a bit of a airy-fairy shot. They will scamper for 2 though.
So 52 for 4. 54 for 4, I beg your pardon. Vipul's on 16 of 19. They've got the runs coming in the first couple of overs. But this partnership is going to be key for Rajkot Thunders. Still another 175 runs required to win. Change of pace was in the air and a simple catch there at mid-wicket. That'll be wicket number 5.
Well, that extra bounce got Vipul in trouble, trying to force it on the leg side, and he's very frustrated. Very soft dismissal. Spooned straight to Bini Raghunath at catching mid-wicket. Good field placing by the captain, and they've got their 5th man. Vipul Mehta goes for 16 of 20. It's 54 for 5. Mitesh Thanki coming in at number 7. Now the batting options are starting to run out for Rajkot Thunders. Oh, fired in at the pads. Just got his bat down in time.
He will need to bring those variations in. He did get a tad bit predictable in the previous over. 54 for 5. 175 needed of 75 deliveries. Flighted once again, a good delivery. What a peach of a delivery that was, Ali Tipu.
And they need to remain switched on here, Chavi. They want to get that big net run rate victory as well. Will be crucial in the latter stages of this round robin. Right into the pads. If Mitesh tries anything fancy, if he tries to play across the line, he'll be in trouble there. Good bowling by Ali Tipu.
And if you see, it's more like a setup. He's tempting in. There you go, fired one up. And well, tried to slash it away, but didn't get a lot of bat on it. A wicket and 2 from it. 8 gone, 54 for 5.
So Asim Arshad continues. Everybody else has picked up wickets, so he'll be striving for some as well. Onto the pads of Bunty. Just squeezed out for a leg by or given as runs. So they're all over Rajkot Thunders right now. Gems Education been a very professional display from them so far.
Absolutely. The idea here would be for Bunty to keep strike, but here he's taken a single. He's put Mitesh on strike in the block hole, and a fiery delivery. That the variations will matter here from Asim.
I'd like to see a slip in there, maybe a catching extra cover, catching mid-wicket like we had for Ali Tipu. Why spread the field? There's a long off, long on, deep square leg in place. They're not going to see a lot of action. Try to stack the offside. That slip cordon as well. Good looking drive past the extra fielder, but that was a single. They didn't need to concede.
Absolutely. 173 needed. Their asking rate has touched the 15 over mark. So things are going to be pretty difficult here in the chase for Rajkot Thunders. Short pitch, cut away, but they've got cover, so just a single.
Yeah, I can understand the feel for a player like Bunty, batting beautifully on 18 of 13. But everybody else has really struggled. There is swing out there, so why not back your all-rounder to pick up a few wickets for you?
Asim Arshad once again. Fuller delivery, swing and a miss. No bat whatsoever.
Yeah, he's not getting close enough to the ball there, Mitesh. Just trying to throw his hands at the ball. That's asking for trouble. And Asim is getting that ball to swing. Good seam presentation, good wrist action on the ball.
It's not a great pacer of the ball rather, but bowling in the right areas, getting the movement there, in the air for a while. The ball is running away, and good effort. Very good effort there in the deep. They'll just get a couple.
Excellent commitment there from Taimur Ali at deep cover. Ran at least 15 yards to his left. That was sliced over the top of the point fielder, and he was on the move immediately. Let's take a look here. A lot of real estate to cover. And yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. Well done, Taimur Ali. Saved a certain boundary.
So 9 overs gone. 59 for 5.
Ali Tipu into his third over. Still has that catching mid wicket, so that's a good fielder to have. Catching extra cover as well. And beautifully bowled. Quick single. Oh, Mohammad Salman, the wicket keeper. The ball got stuck in his inners. Otherwise, that was a big opportunity for a run out. Instead, they picked up an extra with an overthrow.
Welcome runs here. 168 needed of 65. We're getting to the halfway mark of this innings. This is over number 10. Ali Tipu. Well, this time that's gone high up in the air. It will cross the fence for a maximum. Good shot this.
Brilliant execution from Bunty. It was slightly on middle-end leg. And yeah, went downtown. Right into the schoolyard. Onto the school steps. Maybe Miss Charvi will have a class there later in the evening.
Teaching what exactly? 67 for 5. Flighted delivery this time. Once again, waited for it all the way. And this time into the trees for another maximum.
Well, that's a massive hit from Bunty. He's had enough of these spinners. Climbing into Ali Tipu. Flighted, dared him once again, and he said, "Thank you very much. I'll have a piece of that." Brilliant striking. That went way, way back. So back-to-back sixes now. Can we make it 3 in a row?
73 for 5. 3 more deliveries to be bowled in this over. Ali Tipu. He'll have to be quicker one through the air this time. Good variation. Very, very good variation.
Yeah, that's much better. Enough of flighting the ball. This time pushed through. And getting a bit of grip from the surface as well. Some extra bounce.
No cover there behind the stumps. A quick single taken. They're trying to challenge the fielders. Mitesh, he's on 3 of 8. Banty 33 of 18. 155 needed of 61. Final delivery to be bowled in this 10th over. Ali Tipu comes in once again. Flighted and swept. Some field to cover for Taimur Ali. But a good pick up and throw will restrict them to the single to end the over. Halfway through, 10 gone, 75 for 5.
Well, fantastic bowling from the new ball bowlers of Gems Education, Ahmed Zaman and Binu Raghunath. Knocked over the Rajkot Thunder's top order. Some resistance being provided by Mitesh Thanki and Bunty currently. And Eldon joins me in the comm box. Good evening, Eldon.
Good evening, Ahmed. Halfway mark. Just 10 overs to go and Thunders already struggling at 75 for 5.
Down the leg side, once again a pacey delivery from Asim, but he's been slightly off target, perhaps looking to bowl too fast here.
As long as he has that control, he can keep that off stump line because he's angling in pretty well. That wouldn't give the batsman enough room.
And of course he's seen his fellow pacers picking up wickets. This time nicely thrashed, but good fielding at extra cover. It's the captain himself, Zafar Raja, putting in the dive. They will pick up one though. A full-blooded shot there and nicely done, caught behind the ball. Otherwise there was a boundary for the taking. Oh, Bunty goes aerial. Has he made enough of a connection? Oh, that's an outstanding catch by Balraj Singh. Well, this man has already taken a couple of blinders in this tournament and add another one to the list.
You cannot keep Balraj out of the game, whether with the bat or in the field. He's been brilliant.
Outstanding grab. Look at that balance and composure. And that's a special one. He'll remember it for a while. Bunty was looking good at the crease. 33 of 19. Dismissed to a stunner in the outfield. 77 for 6.
Rajkot Thunders 77 for 6. Gems Education will look to wrap this up. Jay set on strike. He's appealing for that and is given. Out first ball.
Well, the picture perfect Yorker from Asim Arshad. And he nailed him in front. Yeah, that's crashing into Midland leg. Brilliant delivery. And now the Thunders are falling like a house of cards. It's a first ball duck for Jay Seth. No doubt in the minds of umpire Vipin Singh. 77 for 7.
We have a left-hander on strike, Kareem Kotaria, facing the hat-trick ball.
Well, that would be something incredible and absolutely spot on, Eldon. Asim Arshad on a hat-trick. Ring field. Everybody is in the ring. Catching mid-wicket, catching extra cover. Nobody had slipped though. Mid-off, mid-on are up. As is the fine leg. Here we go then. Hat-trick ball. Oh, that almost struck the pad. That was so close. But Kareem Kotaria just manages to keep it out.
Yes, that is pressure there. He knows all he has to do is just get bat on ball. That was a beautiful delivery.
Attempted Yorker. Look at that take from the keeper. He's hopping and flying all over the place. And Asim Arshad, he started off slowly. First over was belted for 17, but since then he's been absolutely unplayable.
Absolutely, and I can see even if that ball went for a wide, late swing in the end. Flying take by the wicketkeeper there.
Outside edge, squeezed away, past the short third. Well, that's a streaky boundary, but Kareem Kotaria could care less.
He'll take anything that comes. The 7 down just guided that ball past the short third man. Could have put in a little bit more effort there, but the ball wins the race.
82 for 7. Well, it's all about survival now for Rajkot Thunders. Can they occupy the crease for the next 9 overs? Brilliant delivery once again. That's a sensational over from Asim. 82 for 7 at the end of 11. Taimur Ali being introduced into the attack. Well, I haven't seen him used as a bowler much. Know all about his batting, bowling some medium pace. Oh, and that's a spicy delivery to start up to Mitesh. He was in no position to play that one.
Like it struck him right on the arm, actually, right on the gloves. Bit of an intention. He thought he could pull that up, but that was too quick for him.
Oh, this time the fuller one, nicely bowled. And yeah, it swung away from you, Mitesh. You're spot on there.
Losing his balance a little bit. Swinging the bat from the position he's standing in, may want to get a little in line with the ball if he wants to go for those big hits.
Once again, mixing up his length beautifully here, Taimur. First it was back of a length, then that fuller one, once again that short pitch one. So he's keeping Mitesh guessing here.
It's a guessing game always. We're gonna guess. You don't know what's gonna be coming next. It's gonna be a full. Oh no, that's a short ball again. He's cut it.
Spooned up towards extra cover. Well, the plan was there, but the fielder was right on the edge of the boundary rope. But so far it's been a top over from Taimur Ali.
2 deliveries to go. Making some last minute changes in the field. Again, he wants to keep the batsman guessing. What is his next delivery going to be bowled?
Oh, attempted in swinger there. Didn't get his landing right. He's looked immediately at the popping crease.
Just outside. The marking. Good call by the umpire.
Oh, this time he's squared him up there. So he's giving some useful overs here to Gems Education. They look a very well organized side. Good depth in batting, plenty of pace options. Ali Tipu with the left arm spin. Beats the outside edge once again. That's a brilliant over from Taimur Ali. 84 for 7. So plenty of wickets shared around by the Gems Education bowlers. 2 for 10. Bini Raghunath was unplayable in his opening spell. 2 for 13 for Ahmed Zamani. He's got 2 overs up his sleeve. Ali Tipu took a bit of tap but came back well. 1 for 30. And Asim Arshad, he was on a hat trick at one stage. 2 for 28. And we're going to see the captain, Mr. Zafar Raja, on to bowl now. Let's see what he can extract from the surface. They did say they wanted to boost their bowling resources. Let's see how he goes about it. Oh, right on the length, some extra bounce there.
Expected that to turn a little bit. So to get that heave right over mid wicket. Ball not turning. Holding its line. Straight to the keeper.
Yeah, Mitesh looking to be aggressive. He's been frustrated out there. 6 off 15. Spooned in the air, but there's nobody in a catching square leg position. So an easy single.
Required run rate almost touching 19. Thunders only have 3 wickets in hand.
Yeah, not much to say there. Were unlucky to lose the toss, and then the batting from Gems Education was fantastic. Oh, struck on the pads, big appeal, and it's been given. So Zafar Raja took all of 3 deliveries to strike. Let's take a look here. He didn't really offer a shot. So umpire Vipin Singh well within his rights, and he's given Kareem Kotadia trapped leg before. Gone for 4, 85 for 8. So it's a captain v captain now. Tariq Isab coming in at number 10. That was a strange dismissal to say the least. No shot offered by Kareem. Nicely swept. There's nobody at deep fine leg, so deep square will have to get a move on here. They will pick up 2.
Not much for the Thunders to look forward to. They only have 2 wickets in hand. Whether they decide to nudge this around and play the full 20 overs. Zafar has his tail up. 2 more deliveries to go.
Oh, this is a big appeal once more. Not given. Perhaps some extra bounce there, Eldon.
Absolutely. The umpires in the center. Better. Oh, that struck him on the back pad. It's too difficult to say exactly what happened there.
Brilliant bowling from Zafar Raja. He's had them all tied up. They've been incapable of playing him. Could have easily had a second there. Sliced, and has it been dropped? Yeah, didn't reach the fielder there. Good effort by the short third. Let's take a look here. Was this a catch? Yes, it was. That's been put down. It was a difficult one, but at this level you should be taking those. 87 for 8. Still one delivery to go in the over. Cut away to deep cover for 1. So successful over for the captain. 88 for 8. For 4-1. Oh, beats the outside edge. Taimur Ali. It's just that time of the evening when the floodlights are kicking in. That ball is really misbehaving off the deck, Eldon.
From the very first ball, we saw some good outswingers and some good in-swingers as well. Good carry, good bounce on that occasion.
Yeah, the two batters out there, Mitesh and Tariq, really struggling. Well, of course they are batting with the lower order now, so you'd expect them to have a tough time of it. The top order was reduced to rubble, 16 for 4 at one stage, and squeezed away for 1. Yeah, they'll make it in time. So Tariq is battling hard out there for the side.
Run rate required has moved to 21. That's quite a big ask.
Yeah, I think we can, it's safe to say that's not going to happen. All depends how many Mitesh and Tariq can add here. Keep that margin of defeat as respectable as possible. And it's going to be a huge hit on the net run rate as well. That's the main issue. So even if you do win the matches later on, that net run rate could be the difference between you making it into the semi-finals.
Absolutely, Ahmed. Teams need to put that extra effort in league games.
Turned on to the leg side. Let's just pick up 1. So the boundaries have certainly dried up. Only getting those rare singles. It's been all Gems Education right from the toss, to be honest. They got the call right. They decided to bat first. The openers put up a 98-run opening stand. And they've been dominant right from ball 1. Shouldering arms to that one. They have seen Taimur Ali just getting that ball to swing and nip around. 90 for 8.
Captain coming into bowl. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, trying to cut that off the stumps, never a good idea. Better to play straight down the ground. You can pick up singles to long off or long on, or maybe try to challenge those fielders. They're shaping up for the cut consistently. And
1
Yeah, there you go. That's a better approach. Driven down the ground for 1 by Mitesh.
You're right, Ahmed. Gems Education getting it right from the toss itself. Don't think they can go wrong anymore from here on.
Yeah, the game is pretty much done and dusted. It's all a matter of picking up these final 2 wickets. All of their bowlers did a really good job. Bini Raghunath, Ahmed Zaman, Asim Arshad, Ali Tipu all chipping in. They held their catches in the outfield, not in the slip cordon. So that could be something they want to work at. Other than that, it's been complete dominance. Big shot towards deep mid wicket. It will plug and land in front of the fielder. And Balraj Singh, what a catch he took at deep mid wicket. That was a special one. We've seen a couple of blinders in this match. First from Kareem Kotadia at point, and then that one by Balraj in the outfield.
Yes, absolutely. Some good fielding effort been displayed here in today's game from both sides.
So Zafar has brought in the long off into the ring, perhaps trying to tempt a shot, and he's going around the wicket. Interesting. Perhaps this experimenting, trying to pry out these final 2 batters of Rajkot Thunders. Bit of a paddle sweep towards deep fine leg. There's nobody there, and they should pick up an easy 2. Yeah, nicely done. He's good with that sweep shot. Gets low and close to the ball.
They may want to bring a few more fielders in. We won't see any more big shots coming through, I assume.
Yeah, completely agree with you. Why spread the field when the opposition is 8 down? Oh, beautiful pickup shot towards mid wicket, but there are a couple of fielders hunting the ball, and Balraj Singh will clean it up. 97 for 8 at the end of 15.
Over. I beg your pardon, it's 3rd over. Oh, that's given.
So the final batter is in, Hardik Patel. Only 97 on the board. This will be an almighty thrashing for the Thunders, it has to be said. Solidly behind that one, looking for a single. Oh, brilliant fielding by Balraj. Well, the ricochet. Well, I have a bit of a pet peeve here, Eldon. I want to get this in before this match is over. Direct hits, ricochets off the stumps. Sometimes you get one, sometimes you get two, sometimes you get four, as we saw in the World Cup final. Those shouldn't be allowed to count for the batting side. You are punishing the fielding side for doing a good thing. What is your opinion?
Well, we saw a similar situation this time when it ricochets off the stump of a free hit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're reminding me.
The India-Pakistan.
Absolutely. Why should that be counted for the batting side? I think we need to tweak some of the rules. We'll have a word. Beats the outside edge once again. And also leg buys. I don't believe those should be given as runs, but those are some of my quirks, my crazy beliefs about cricket. We can discuss those on another day.
We can make a trip to MCC.
Oh, he was shaping up for the paddle there. Interesting. Not sure he could quite pull that off, Tariq, against the medium pacer. Meanwhile, Taimur Ali has raced through his overs in quick time. He's already bowled 3, 98 for 9. Zafar Raja continues, beats the outside edge. Well, he's not been turning the ball a lot, but he has certainly been mystifying for the Thunder's batters.
He's been bowling well, wicket to wicket. He hasn't been giving that room to the batters.
They only conceded 11 runs in his 2 overs. This time, gently played towards extra cover. For once, he did offer some room. Only conceded 1 though.
One of those rare occasions Zafar bowls a little wide off the off stump. Otherwise he's been clinical, bowling those straight on deliveries.
Big shot, attempted just spoon towards long on, and it's taken 9 wickets and 16.3 overs, but 100 has been raised for Rajkot Thunders. Pretty laborious effort. Solidly behind that Hardik Patel, giving due respect. So I think the challenge now is whether they can bat their complete 20 overs.
Yes, the run rate required has gone way past the achievable target.
Yeah, that's well nigh impossible for sure. But he's still hanging in there, not gifting his wicket to the opposition, not playing any rash shots. That's allowing Zafar to race through his overs. Provided some good spin overs here in the middle alongside Taimur Ali, bowling his medium pace.
Use this time to get some batting practice there. It's 100 for 9 after 17 overs.
Taimur Ali continues, attempted Yorker but goes down the leg side. Tariq Isab has hung in there, 6 of 13. So he certainly has the ability to at least remain at the crease. Oh, threw his bat at that one. Yeah, that's wide, the right call, swinging away.
Taimur Ali bowling both ways. First delivery swinging in, the next delivery bowling out.
Has a quirky way of batting, Tariq Isab, but it certainly works for him.
Seems like they just want to bat out these overs. Let's see how successfully that can.
Well, they're certainly
work out.
managing currently. Not playing many shots, but certainly the front foot defense is in good order for both batters.
Trying to get the footwork right.
Yeah, could come in handy in the future for sure. Why not? Oh, that could have gone on to the stumps there. Almost chopped on. Bit of an off cutter there from Taimur Ali. Good variations. There you can see. Got that ball to just nip off the surface.
It's hitting that seam hard. Surprised Tariq on that occasion.
Oh, beats the outside edge this time. Full delivery. That was an absolute peach.
Again, swinging both ways. Tariq has no answers to Taimur Ali's bowling.
And of course, we have another match coming up at the Arabian Cricket League. It's a double-header Sunday. We'll have Dubai Daredevils taking on the International Cricket Warriors, a team you're quite familiar with, Eldon.
Yes, when I started playing at the ICC, that was the first senior Warriors team. And we were the ones who toured England as well. Some great memories.
Well, I'm sure they'll certainly enjoy seeing you in the comm box for that. I'm sure you'll be very complimentary to them, not too harsh.
I'll try my best.
Well, you've heard it. He's promised us he'll try. Meanwhile, keeps the Yorker out, 103 for 9. Bini Raghunath, the frontline fast bowler, being brought in. Already has 2 wickets to his name and 1 over up his sleeve, so why not try to clean up the tail here? And they've once again kept a robust slip cordon for him. 2 slips and a gully. And it's going to be Hardik Patel on strike. There's nobody at mid-on, there's a catching mid-on in fact. On the pads, oh, the scampering, oh, a direct hit would have had Tariq there. He was in absolute no man's land.
That could very well have been the end of the innings for the Thunders.
A suicidal single attempted. He was short by miles. You can see that extra pace of Bini Raghunath. Batters firmly camped on the back foot.
Bini's got 2 slips in as well. He's definitely looking for his 3rd wicket. Bowled really well. Kept the Thunders on the back foot the entire time. He's only conceded 10 runs in 3.2 overs.
Yeah, he's done a fabulous job with the ball. Him and Ahmed Zaman both very, very clinical. Read that Yorker there and tucked away for a boundary. Nicely done by Tariq.
It's an open vacant area down to fine leg. If he's going to be bowling those Yorker lengths, maybe get someone down to short fine leg.
Yeah, that was nicely glanced. Asim Arshad Singh, hey, hang on mate, we didn't have anybody there. So boundary to Tariq's name, 10 of 21, he's applied himself. Credit to him. Didn't offer up his wicket on a platter. He's making Gems Education earn it. In fact, he might come in unbeaten, only 9 deliveries remaining in the innings. Good resolute effort from him. And now he's middling the ball very nicely indeed.
That's the kind of defense we would see in a test match, Ahmed.
Right behind it, front foot out, eyes on the ball, played underneath them. So maybe he deserves a promotion in the batting order. Anytime they need somebody to occupy the crease, provide a partnership, why not Tariq Isab? Done a good job. Round the wicket. Well, that shows perhaps a sign of defeat from the fast bowler. Now he's trying to bounce you out.
Looks like he's trying to get the slips into play again, trying to redeem themselves. May want them to redeem themselves after those 2 drop catches.
Yeah, they certainly let the bowlers down a bit for sure. That is something that Gems really need to work on. Final delivery of Bini Raghunath's spell, 2 for 14. It's been excellent on the day. Can he wrap this up here, or will it go down to the final over? Tariq Isab, 10 of 23. He's been hard to dislodge. Oh, well, he attempted a sweep there off the fast bowler, and he will survive. 108 for 9. So it's going to be the captain, Zafar Raja, bowling the final over of the innings. Let's not even talk about the required runs. That is well beyond the mathematical possibilities. And Rajkot Thunders will suffer their 4th defeat on the trot. And Gems Education, 4 matches played, 2 wins and 2 losses, so they're right in the hunt for a semi-final spot in the Arabian Cricket League. Of course, 2 pools of 8, 16 teams. Only the top 2 of each group go through to the ACL semi-finals. So certainly a lot of competition. Well, trying to reverse it there, not quite in control. He needs to practice that shot in the nets.
Well, that was a good duck from the wicket keeper. Even if you're wearing a helmet, you don't want to get that bat right across that helmet there.
Yeah, he almost took his lid off there. Very close indeed. This time spliced towards long on, just dribbling away for 1. And of course, 59 matches of the Arabian Cricket League over the length and breadth of 42 match days. It's a very long tournament, more than 2.5 months, and we've just gone beyond the halfway stage. Oh, just edged through the slip cordon. Runs on offer here, and only going to take 1 though. Hardik Patel wants to farm the strike.
Not the time you want your fielders running after the ball in the very last over.
Yeah, Zafar Raja though, the captain has done a good job. He's ticked all the boxes today, won the toss, his batting order came to the party, and his bowlers took early wickets. So pretty much decided the contest very early in the piece. Oh, this is a big appeal and he'll be given. So they've picked up all 10 wickets as well. Rajkot Thunders with one delivery to spare have been knocked over for 110 runs. And the margin of victory is a big one for Gems Education. They win the match by 118 runs. That was the final wicket. Absolutely plumb, hitting the middle of middle. And umpire Vipin Singh has no doubt in his mind at all. So that's all she wrote for the Thunders. That is the batting scorecard for you. Waqas Ilyas got to the hook shot of Ahmed Zaman. It was only Bunty Nandi, 33 of 19, who impressed the scorers. Vipul Mehta hung around for a while, 16 of 20. Mitesh Thanki, 14 of 24. In the end, they were cleaned up for 110. 17 extras boosted their score. The wickets were shared by all of the Gems Education bowlers. 2 wickets each for Zafar Raja, Bini Raghunath, Ahmed Zaman, and Asim Arshad, Ali Tipu and Taimur Ali with 1 wicket each. Well, that is the match summary for you then. Gems Education won the toss, elected to bat first, and this posted a massive 228 for 5 in their allotted 20 overs. Shahzad Ali, the pick of the batters, 87 of 52. Salman Shahid with a quick fire, 42 of 23. Taimur Ali, 39 of 23 as well, and Balraj Singh with those mighty blows in the middle order. 3 sixes in 1 over at the end of Anil Kumar, 32 of 11 for him, and Rajkot Thunders in response was shot out for 110. Bini Raghunath, Zafar Raja, Ahmed Zaman, Asim Arshad all sharing 2 wickets each, and Bunty Nandi, the sole batter for Rajkot Thunders to show up, 33 of 19 for him, as Gems Education CC won the match by 118 runs. The next fixture coming up at 9 p.m. local time, it's match number 37, Dubai Daredevils taking on the International Cricket Warriors. That should be one heck of a game. Well, that's all from the Combox for now. Join us at 9 p.m. local time for match number 37. Meanwhile, we'll head over to Charvi with the post-match awards ceremony. Take care, and we'll see you at 9 p.m.
हाँ ठीक है.
और क्या कुछ लगाना है?
Mic test, mic test. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation of the SkyExchange.net ICCA Academy Arabian Cricket League powered by FanCode. Before we begin, firstly, we'd like to thank ICCA Academy and all the administration involved behind the scenes for its support in hosting this level of a tournament. We would like to also thank our sponsors, title sponsor SkyExchange.net, official streaming partner FanCode, event partner TCM. In our 36th match today between Gems Education CC and Rajkot Thunders, where Rajkot Thunders lost this game unfortunately by 118 runs, commencing ahead, we would now be announcing the man of the match. To award the man of the match, we have our match referee Mr. Iftikhar Ali with us, and the man of the match goes to the very well deserving Shehzad Ali for scoring 87 runs off just 52 deliveries, which consisted of 15 boundaries. Shehzad bhai, आज out of स्टार्टिंग से आप जो थे वहाँ पर आप बहुत अच्छे टच में लग रहे थे. कोई मुश्किल है जो आपको लगी?
यहाँ पर कंडीशंस थोड़ी मुश्किल है, थोड़ा टाइम लेना पड़ता है 3 से 4 ओवर, तो टेम्परामेंट शो करना चाहिए यहाँ पे. तो एंड पे थोड़ा आपको इजी है, आसान है खेलना, तो स्टार्टिंग में थोड़ा आपको टेम्परामेंट शो करना पड़ता है.
एक चीज़ जो नोटिस हुई पूरे इनिंग्स में, जो आप ऑलमोस्ट पूरे इनिंग्स खेले ही हैं, आज 87 मारे हैं आपने, जो रन रेट था आपकी तरफ से जेम्स एजुकेशन की तरफ से, वो रन रेट कंसिस्टेंट था. कोई स्ट्रैटेजी जो आपने पहले डिस्कस की थी?
यस, हमें एक अच्छा रन रेट चाहिए, तो इसलिए कोशिश कर रहे थे कि 10 पर ओवर से हम जाएं, तो वो हमने डिसाइड किया था, तो उसी तरह हमने अप्लाई किया अंदर. तो
थैंक यू वेरी मच. Congratulations to you for winning.
थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you for joining us today. To catch the excitement, do tune in to our official app, the official FanCode app. You can also tune in with us on the ICC Academy Facebook page. We've got another game, another very exciting game coming up in just a little while. It is Doubleheader Sunday and Super Sunday as we call it. Do stay tuned with us. We'll see you in a few moments.